What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Momo from Barber Groups, and I just reached my first 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I really thankful for everyone who have watched my videos, who have supported me, and who also show some love for my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate for your help and support. And because of this, and then I just got my hair done, so I'm just gonna do 1K subscribers celebration self-cut tutorial. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, okay, so I'm creating my first guideline using my trimmer, right? Just creating a line on your head, like, so I want to have mid to a little bit high fade, so I'm creating my first guideline somewhere around your C-cut where the curvature of your hairline is, right? So middle of that point, so I'm creating a guideline right here. If you're cutting your hair for the first time, it is going to be very hard for you to cut hair symmetrically, especially on the back of your hair, because you have to be some sort of aware of the coordination of your hands, because you're looking at yourself in a mirror, and also at the same time you're using your clipper to cut your hair in the back of your hair. Like, this is so hard. Like, I understand, like, it takes a while to master this, so take it slow. First time I ever cut my own hair, I spent 4 hours because I was being very careful. So yeah, basically create your first guideline, and after you create your guideline, just take off that hair underneath. So just shave it off with your either clipper or trimmer, it doesn't matter. For this case, I'm using a trimmer this time, but you can also do it with clipper and no guard and lever all the way closed, same thing. My tip is to make sure you're shaving off all that hair underneath the guideline so that it's gonna look clean at the end. Like, sometimes when you run the clippers, it doesn't really cut like all the way, so you just have to keep going back and make sure it's like bald, like it's, you touch it and it's smooth like a boiled egg. Okay, so take out your clippers. What I'm doing right now is, look, I'm opening up the lever, which is the lever is placed horizontally with the body of the clippers so that it's slightly longer than the lever close, and I'm going up about 2 centimeters, or not even, like 1.5 centimeters above the first guideline that we've created. And just going around your hair and make sure, once again, back of your hair, this is the hardest part. Look at your mirror, or maybe ask someone to help cut your own hair, but make sure the length of the hair is consistent throughout your hair. So this is the type of clippers that you want to have. Like, some of you asked me in the previous videos, like, hey, can I fade without a lever? I mean, theoretically you can. Like, any form of clippers can fade your hair, but it's very hard. It's very hard. Like, not even like barbers can fade without adjustable lever. So make sure to buy these hair clippers with a lever attached. So this taper lever on the side, like where you can adjust the length of the blades, like it moves. There's like a lever on the side, it goes up and down. Okay, so after you create your second guideline, you see that line right here, right? Because I'm pointing out with my finger right here. That's the line we want to erase and blend in. So this is the blending part. So I indicate it with my finger, but first take out your clipper once again and close up the lever. So when I say closing up the lever, that means the lever is placed diagonally with the body. You want to tap it very lightly, just flicking it, flick out the line so that the fades are coming out. what I always do is open up the lever just halfway, so it's in between lever close and lever open, so somewhere in between. That's the cool thing about adjustable lever clippers. You can adjust the length of the blades by your hand. 1 point. Notice, let me repeat again. Do not cross that line, the second guideline you created. I'm just gonna indicate it right here. Do not cross this line right here, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna mess it up. If your hair is looking like mine right now, then you're doing great. If not, make sure to rewind my videos again and make sure you're doing the right thing. So put your 3mm / number 1 guard on your clippers and open up your lever, go up on about, once again, 2 centimeters or even 1.5 centimeters, depends on what type of fade you want. But I'm going for like a 2 centimeter. I want to have like wider range. So just go up. And same thing, you want to go around your hair and you want to make sure that all the hair length is the same. You do not want to have bumpy lines, so you want to have a straight lines. Okay, so right, see some sort of like a form of band of hair, right? So once again, there's like a dark spot, dark line. We want to erase that line to fade in. So this is tricky part. Some of you may not have this 0 guard, which is like 1.5mm guard or comb. So you can technically do not need this, but you can replace it with number 1 guard, lever close. But for the sake of, I have it, so why not use it, right? So I'm using this 0 guard, 1.5mm to flick out once again. This is the blending process again. Okay, so the next what you want to do is take out your number 2 guard. So number 2 guard is equivalent to, I think, 6mm. Yeah, I'm going up once again, this time like 1 centimeter, not as much. You just want to hear the sound of like bzz, you know, like you go up and you hear bzz. Okay, you go up, you hear bzz. So you know it's cutting the hair, you know. So that's the sign of clipper is actually cutting the hair. If you don't hear this, that means nothing's happening. So you want to hear bzz, 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 bzz. Alrighty. Okay, so you know, like there's some dark spot. It's not, the transition is not smooth. So that's why I'm using 1.5 guard, which is 4.5mm. I know this guard, like not everyone has this, so it was my mistake. I'm making it so complicated. But if you don't have this guard, just wait for the next step, because what I'm doing next is basically alternative option for this 1.5 guard, 4.5 millimeters guard. So if you have this 1.5 guard, just go up and like kind of trying to blend in the line between number 1 guard and number 2 guard, which is 3 millimeters, 6 millimeters. So imagine hitting the in between and go around your hair. This is like a detail work, right? So this is like a spot where you detect and fix it. So I'm putting back my number 1 guard, and once again, and open up your lever all the way. So what you want to do is you want to use the only one side of your clippers. You just want to use like a first 2 teeth of the blades, like the very corner, so it doesn't really cut much. This part is hardest part because you don't really hear this like zzz sound. You just hear kind of like you can hear every single strand of hair is being cut. So be patient, and it's gonna be blending eventually, and just keep going back and forth. This is the detail work. Okay, so after this, I think higher part of my fade is kind of too dark, so I'm just using my number 3 guards, which is 10 millimeters or 9 millimeters, depends on the comb, and I'm just cutting off. This should be the easiest part, I guess, because you just don't have to worry about anything. You just go cut. You just cut the whole thing. You just cut it to, you know, make it nice at the end. And it goes around like this. And you know, like after every haircut I give, I have this trimmer that I always like to shape up my hairlines, edge up. This is just up to you. If you have trimmer and if you want to crisp up your hairline, go ahead. But if you like it natural hairlines, then don't do it. And I also like to trim up my beard and my eyebrows, stash, everything, you know, just be presentable. So YouTube, this is the cut. What do you guys think? I think it came out pretty decent for a self-cut, but the whole purpose of this tutorial video is to show my appreciation to all my subscribers, all my audience, and for those who have supported me and show some love to my channel. So I will keep grinding my work, and I will continue to upload more videos on haircut tutorials, reviews, and other things related to like a haircut. But I can also start like vlogs and, which to show like my personal life as well. So make sure to stay tuned and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button once again and share with your friend, family, loved one, whatever you can find. Make sure to stay tuned and I hope to see you very soon. Boss!